Telluride Time is made possible by the generous support of Two Skirts. You're not late, you're on Telluride Time.
This story begins with a single plastic bag. One bag that I got from my local grocery store to carry home a single container of peach yogurt. Once I got home, I shoved the bag in with all the other bags, next to another bag full of other bags, and I never really thought about it. Maybe I tried not to think about it. I mean, I'm an average guy. I'm not what you consider a tree hugger. I try to be informed, I try to do the right thing, but I find that it can all be a bit overwhelming at times. I live in a small town in Colorado, and it wasn't until my town challenged another town a few hours away to see who could reduce their use of plastic bags the most that I first started to think about plastic bags and what we do with them. I mean, we all have a lot of bags, right? Everybody does the same thing. We collect them, we shove them anywhere they'll go, like under the sink, into closets, junk drawers. We throw a pile away every now and then just to be done with them, because they're disposable, right? They were created to be thrown away.
But let's face it, there's a dirty little secret here, even if we won't admit it.
Just because plastic is disposable doesn't mean it just goes away. After all, where is away? There is no away. It actually sticks around for a really long time. That got me thinking about all the endless products made out of plastic. A lot of them designed to be used for less than 1 day. Heck, less than 15 minutes even. Once I began looking around, pretty much everything seemed to be made of plastic. Could all this plastic in my life maybe even be bad for me? So I started looking into it. The fact that it is everywhere, the way it doesn't go away, the way it pollutes, the way it flies and floats and drifts and clogs and entangles, the way it gets into things so big and so small, the way we can't escape it anymore, the way, eventually, we may not have any recourse. We'll all just simply have to stand up and say, bag it.
Ice cream doesn't come in plastic.
Hi, this is Jeb Berrier. I'm the guy in Bagot. And guess what? Bagot just got picked up for PBS. Oh yeah, PBS, baby. That's like Sesame Street and Ken Burns and Julia Child and all your favorite shows ever. Bagot is going to be on during Earth Week, hopefully in April. And we're very excited. So tell the whole family, because everybody's got PBS in their home. That's why we like it.
Don't worry, you're not late. You're just on Telluride Time, coming to you all winter on Channel 12. I'm standing here with Suzan Beraza and Jeb Berrier, who is the on-camera host of Bagot and the behind-camera brains of Bagot. And some good news for Bagot, right? You want to tell the world about the good news?
You do it.
Okay. The world, good news. Bagot was picked up by PBS. PBS. National PBS.
National, baby.
Yeah.
So it's going to be shown in April on
Starting
PBS.
April, yep.
And as many as 118 million homes get PBS in the United States of America.
I think even more homes get PBS, but they count on 118 million viewers of PBS.
That's big time.
254 member stations in the U.S., Puerto Rico, and Virgin Islands.
What about Guam?
Probably Guam, I don't know.
Probably Guam. I bet there's a PBS in Guam. Yeah.
Talk about how did PBS pick up Bagot and how can Bagot be shown nationally on PBS?
Well, we have a consultant that was helping us in this process, and there are a lot of different ways to get on
So
PBS.
you basically pay somebody a lot of money. Anybody can get on PBS.
And they talk to their friends, and they have lunch, and they go play golf, and they go on a junket, and all of a sudden it's on PBS.
Yeah.
It's on PBS.
That's the way it works.
Kids, if you're watching right now, if you have enough money,
You can. Sorry.
You can do
Sorry,
anything.
we're like people trying to get out of the
Sorry, yeah,
businesses.
Come on, you can walk through here. Join the interview.
anyway, I'm kidding. It didn't. It wasn't because we paid a lot of money.
No.
But
no.
you do have a consultant.
We have a consultant that helped us know different avenues to apply to PBS, and we did that.
I understand that Baggett's going to be showing on PBS during Earth Week,
Yep.
which is in April.
That's when it's premiering.
Now, some people would argue that every week is Earth Week,
I think it is.
but this will be the official Earth Day week, which is in April.
Yeah.
That's really exciting. April of 2011.
18th is when it's being uploaded, and that's when it's going to become available. And Earth Day is the 22nd. So they're very hopeful that a lot of stations will book it because people are looking for programming that has an environmental message.
I have a question for you.
Yay.
So because I don't know exactly how it all works, but
You get a consultant, you pay a lot of money,
pay a
and
lot
all
of
of a
money, you
sudden
get on
it's
PBS. But it's not like it's on every PBS station at the same time.
No.
It's like they get to pick it,
Yeah.
and then they get to play it, and they'll hopefully play it around that week.
Yeah, and they can play it unlimited times. So a station can program it. Maybe they'll run it Earth Week. Maybe they'll run it World Environment Day.
Right.
Maybe then they'll run it on, there's some other UN day that they were talking about that would be good. So they'll program it multiple times. And the gal who's kind of being our station relations person, it's pretty exciting because her rate of getting shows on PBS stations, who's helping us, her rate is over 90%.
Wow.
So if we're on over
90%.
90% of member stations, that's going to be huge.
Because PBS is available, not necessarily watched, but available by like 95 or 98% of the homes, right?
I think of people who have
available?
TVs, almost everybody gets PBS. You don't have to be a cable subscriber.
Right.
You don't have to have some sort of dish. Its numbers are much, much higher than HBO, Sundance, any premium channels. They're like 30%. HBO is more like 90%.
That's why we didn't go
That's
with
why
HBO.
we went with PBS. It's more
They,
egalitarian.
everybody's
PBS
like,
is larger.
It's-
HBO, smaller.
it's larger and it's more socialistic, which
It
is
is.
right up our
Yeah.
street.
Public
like that.
broadcasting
Public
system.
broadcast.
We always wanted
Let me
PBS.
ask you this question.
Yeah.
I know the Baggett cut that's been touring around to festivals has been 78 minutes.
Yeah.
Does PBS require a different length
Oh,
to
yes.
show?
Yep, it's 56:46, which is a PBS hour.
Isn't that
so
a restaurant
we've
in
been
Mountain
very
Village?
busy.
5646.
46?
It's actually in Crested Buttes Mountain Village. They're
Oh,
lower
okay.
altitude.
They're a little bit
A little
lower.
lower. But we've been very busy re-editing the film, and we're also allowed to have underwriters as part of our PBS show.
Ah.
So if there's anyone out there that would like to reach 118 million viewers,
You could be an
come
underwriter.
talk to us. Become an underwriter.
So would they get their logo and stuff?
yeah, they get 5 seconds, 15 seconds, depending on their package.
That's exciting stuff.
I have another question. Speaking of packages.
Should I let you two just talk?
No,
Or-
I don't know
wanna ask
anything
her a
about this.
question and-
Well, I'll ask you
Jeff
and you
should
can
know.
ask her.
Okay, right.
Well, you ask her how much money I get every time it shows.
Suzanne, Jeb would like to ask how much money he gets each time it shows. Do you have a royalty?
Like a royalty type thing.
royalty type
Actually,
thing?
Jeb, sorry, you won't be making any money each time it shows. But I'm sure we can figure out a bonus.
That's the socialistic thing.
That's PBS.
Yeah.
Right. Public
Because PBS
broadcasting
isn't paying
system.
us.
Because I've already had several local realtors stop me and say, "Hey, I heard your movie's going to PBS.
Oh,
Would you like to check out
Would you like
this
some money?"
4-bedroom, 4-bath, ski in, ski out?"
It's a Mesa property. Okay, what does Baggett showing on PBS in April mean for Baggett? Is this just going to explode
we hope so.
people's awareness of plastics and reducing and making their life a little less plastic?
Yeah, we're doing a lot of things at the same time. We have a kind of a distributor called Film Sprout out of New York that's working on getting 100 screenings at the same time all around the country. And we're doing this big educational push that schools can book Baggett at a shorter length. So we're trying to bring this whole campaign as opposed to just showing it and that's it. So we're putting a lot of energy behind it, and we're really excited.
Well,
Things
that's
are
fantastic.
taking off.
We're so excited that Baggett's going to be shown
Thanks.
nationally on PBS.
Word.
This is something that started locally here and is just blossoming to the rest of the world. And PBS, so a great venue to get it out to
Yeah.
potentially millions of people. And if they
right.
could change their life and they could tell some friends and so on and so forth, this could be a super powerful movement for our globe.
That'd be great.
We're excited. Yeah. And my parents are excited because they know what PBS is.
Right.
It means a lot.
They've heard of it.
They've heard of it. Therefore, it carries a lot of clout.
Good.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
So watch everybody. Baggett's coming to PBS in April 2011.
And our parents won't disown us now.
What?